Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk, and I'm going to tackle the Reggae Vinyl Tag today. Not going to let the fact that I have a pretty limited reggae collection stop me. There's going to be very little vinyl, some CDs. There's even going to be a bunch of tape cassettes today. So Ryder's record collection is the guy who started this tag. I found out about it from Mazzy. Of course, Mazzy has a better collection of reggae records than I do because Mazzy has a better collection of everything. So, show your favorite reggae artist or the artist that got you into reggae. So, I'll just go with sort of the obvious, the legend Bob Marley and the Wailers. I still have the cassette version of this um, that I got probably over 30 years ago, I'm guessing. I don't know if there's a date on here. 1984 is when this comp came out. It was probably a few years after 84 when I got it. I don't think I was quite reggae aware in 1984. Show a release on Island. Well, I'm going to show you some more Bob Marley. This is something I picked up recently. This is one of these sort of cheapo 5 classic album cheap box sets. So you open the box. We have Rastaman Vibration. We have Exodus. We have Kaya. We have Survival. And we have Uprising. So a nice little inexpensive 5 CD set of Bob Marley and the Wailers. Show a release on Mango. I don't have any. Show a release on Trojan later. I do have one release on Trojan, which I'm actually going to use to answer several questions. Show a dub album. I don't have a dub album. I have a song on an album that's a dub song, so we're going to do that. Bad Brains. So this was the yellow cassette. Of course, this is the reissue CD version, and of course, HR and the guys have big giant dreads. And so the song "Jaw Calling" is a instrumental dub song from this particular CD. Show a two-tone album, label or band. Sorry, don't have any. Show a live reggae album. I'm going to go sort of the ska punk route, and I'm going to show you some Skankin' Pickle live. So this was a band that was around in the mid 90s. This came out in 1995 on Dill Records. I think Mike Park, who was going by the name Bruce Lee, has Asian Man Records now. And so this is a fun album. It's got songs with names like Hussein Skank, Fakin' Jamaican. I'm faking Jamaican on this whole video. David Duke is running for president. Asian Man. I missed the bus. I'm in love with a girl named Spike. Thick ass stout. Ice Cube Korea wants a word with you. So the lead singer, he's Korean American. Margaret Cho Show. I think this was about when the Margaret Cho Show came out, and so they figured that they should throw in something that would work for that comedy show. So Skankin' Pickle live. Name your favorite reggae cover album or name your favorite reggae cover song. I don't have this on physical format, but we're going to go with Johnny Clash. And by Johnny Clash, I mean the combination of Johnny Cash and Joe Strummer, who did a cover of Bob Marley's Redemption song. So I'm going to use that as my reggae cover song. We're going to dig into the old cassettes here, show a UK reggae artist or band. So we're going to go kind of pop and cheesy here. I got a couple of UB40 cassettes back in the day. So I have Labor of Love. This is the one with Red Red Wine on it. I think that was their most famous song. I have this album called Jeffrey Morgan. Yeah, Riddle Me. So this one came out in '84. This one came out, I think, probably a year or two after that. No, actually before. This one came out in '83. But Labor of Love, I'm pretty sure, was UB40's most prominent album. Show a Jamaican reggae artist or band. I was going to show you Peter Tosh, but I couldn't find it. So I, again, due to limitations of collection, I can show you Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers with Conscious Party. So I'm about the same age as Ziggy. I'm pretty sure I picked this up when I was an undergraduate. Show an American reggae artist or band. So I'm going to take a lot of liberties with the definition of reggae. I'm going to show you a Fishbone cassette. So they're sort of a rock, reggae, soul, ska-ish sort of band. And again, this is probably circa late 80s, actually 1991. It's early 90s. Kind of surprised to have a cassette. I was mostly a CD guy by then. Where are we at? A reggae single. I don't have any. Show a reggae final variant later. Show a reggae album with your favorite sleeve album art. I don't have a lot of choices, but I do have this Bob Marley box set. Songs of Freedom. So this was a 4 CD set which sort of spanned his entire career. Some of the early stuff from the 60s. Sort of the there's a booklet that comes with it. Lots of information. There is one sad part about this. There's 2 of the 4 discs. And there's a disc missing. So somewhere along the lines, I have lost one of the discs. This was a limited edition. We'll try to... there we go. We can see the number. Number 968,779. Limited edition. Where are we at? Name a reggae album they would press on vinyl. I'm going to skip that because I don't really have many reggae albums. I'm not in a reggae grail mode. Name, show a band that could or could have made a really good reggae album. I'm going to go with Prince just because, I mean, Prince was a genius. He could probably make a good album in just about any genre. So why couldn't he do reggae? Name, show a band or artist that consistently incorporates elements of reggae into their music. So I'm going to do the same thing that Ryder did. I'm going to show a Sublime album. I'm showing 40 Ounces to Freedom. And there's Louis Dog on the back. And so there was always sort of a reggae vibe going along with the Sublime. They obviously mixed rock and rap and metal and punk and reggae, kind of blended it together. A reggae album you would recommend to somebody new in reggae? Well, you could go with Comp. An old cheap CBS comp I had. This Rhythm Come Forward, a reggae anthology. So it's got a couple Bob Marley songs, a couple Peter Tosh songs, a couple Aswad songs, a Yellowman song, a Third World song, and a Jimmy Cliff song. So, and the ubiquitous boring CBS. Back when we had cassettes, you could tell all your CBS ones with just this white with the red lettering that all looked the same. I know he mentioned Reggae Sunsplash 81. At some point, I taped the album, Reggae Sunsplash 1981. I was a dork back then. You can see that I would type up the stuff And so, of course, Ryder has it on actual vinyl. I don't. And something I would just recommend is, okay, when I first got into reggae, there was a local NPR station that some guy had a reggae show on a couple hours a week. And so I just taped. I have a couple tapes that I made of taping stuff off his show. So I have Best of Reggae Volume 1, which is just random stuff that I copied off the show, again with my dorky typing. Best of Reggae Volume 2, which was on this really crappy KMC. I think this is a Kmart tape. And so I didn't exactly splurge. It's not audiophile quality tape here, but just to kind of let you know. So we've got Third World, Fishbone, Steel Pulse, Blackaruhu, Burning Spear, Oswald, Mighty Diamonds. And the other one, Siggy Marley, Blackaruhu again, Steel Pulse, couple UB40 songs, Crazy 8, Sly and Robbie. And so nowadays, how would you do that? If you're a satellite radio person, you got Sirius XM, find the reggae station, listen to it. If you are a Spotify or Tidal or whatever streaming service you like, find the reggae playlists. I'm sure there are reggae playlists on those sites. I would just recommend listening to those. And that could probably steer you towards people that you may actually want to actually pick up some albums of. And then finally, last but not least, your most recent reggae find, which is also going to answer question 4, show a release on Trojan, and question 13, show a reggae vinyl variant. So this is something I recently picked up from the Vinyl Me Please world. This is a guy named Dadawa, Peace and Love. And so we've got, it's on Trojan Records. So you can see the nice Trojan Records label, the nice orange vinyl. Let me put this back. And so this is sort of like, is a reissue of something that was out of print. Limited edition of 750. I have, I don't think they didn't stamp a number on here. Who cares, really? But this is there's only 4 songs on it, 2 songs on each side. All the songs are over 10 minutes long. It's kind of like a spiritual reggae, if you want to sort of give it a term. And then I think this is the only album this guy released under the name Dadawa. I think Ross Michael, I think, was the name he went by with more other albums. But this is somebody I was never aware of back when I was recording reggae off the radio. This person never came up. But I like this. So that's my reggae vinyl tag. Hope it wasn't too bad.